everybody, and a very good afternoon, good morning. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. It has been an eventful day so far today. So much to get excited about, so much to tell you about, because not only have we launched our Wheel of Deals, more on that to come in a second, but it is also the start of our spring, that's a good start, Ben, spring clean out event, where we are giving you some unbelievable deals right throughout this week. So let me tell you from the top, what we're going to be doing during this show is highlighting some of the big deals that we showed you in Wake Up Call and that we've got coming on our big spring clean out show later on this evening. But on the website, and again, we'll show you later on in the show, there are categories upon categories upon categories of deals for you where you can get up to 70% off. We've also got categories on the website right now as part of National Craft Month. Today focusing on deals when it comes to storage, up to 15% off there. And there may well be, without saying too much, a brand new launch which is happening tomorrow, which you might just be able to pick up right now. But here's what the website looks like. There is a lot to take in, there is a lot to think about, but just have a good fish around. There's that deal we shouldn't really be talking about. It's there on the website, it's live, move on. But there you go, set up to 70% off spring sale. And click on that and you can see all of these different areas on the web. I say 70%, that's the official line, but you can see for yourself there. Up to 80% off. Stamps and dies, creator card dies, embossing folders, stencils, paper and card craft kits. That's the kind of general spring sale which will stay live there on the web for you. We will show you more deals in this show, and then of course later on as to the big spring sale sort of launch show that we've got tonight. More on that in just a second, and more on that wheel in just a few moments. But let us say hello to the lady the other side of the studio who is here for what is going to be an amazing Monday Makers. It is the one and only Lilly Fletcher. So much to think about today, Lilly.
So much, honestly. It's such an exciting day here at Crafters TV. I mean, I feel like I say that every day, but we honestly have so many exciting things going on week in, week out. But a brand new sale launching today, up to, well, we say up to 70%, really. You'll see up to 80% on the website. Amazing. We've got over 500 different items as part of that sale. Super, super exciting. We will, like Ben has said, we will be touching on some of those items throughout Monday Makers. We've got lots of other goodies coming up on this show too. We've got some creator card dies. We're doing a bit of colouring, a few embossing folders. Absolutely tons coming up on this show. And of course, you're going to need to make sure you stay tuned tonight because Ben and Sarah have got an absolutely show-stopping show. See what I did there when you see some of the deals coming up tonight. Some amazing savings. Honestly, some of those deals are absolutely incredible. So get yourself over to that website now. And as well, probably shouldn't say this, but we're going to give you a little bit of a sneaky peek of something that might be launching tomorrow. We might just sort of weave it into a couple of the demos a little bit, but if you're wondering what that might be, make sure you check out the homepage of the website. But that's all I'm going to say for now.
Once upon a time, we wouldn't have done a little sneaky peek like that.
Oh!
Also, just to say, for the show this evening, if you did shop the Wake Up Call show, we will have more deals going live in our spring sale launch at 6 this evening. Now, for those of you that weren't here this morning, each and every morning in Wake Up Call, we are spinning our Wheel of Deals. Now, this wheel has on it the opportunity for you to maybe pick up a free gift with every order, maybe to pick up some money off on every order. Wherever the wheel lands, that deal will be applicable for that day. So, earlier on this morning, I was with Sarah, and for the first time, we spun the wheel, and this is what happened. On this wheel, there is a selection of brilliant deals for you. So once I spin it, it could land on a free gift, which means on that day, you will get a free gift with every order. It could well be that I spin it and it lands on 10% off, which means for that day, you will get 10% off everything. Basically, we'll spin it each and every day. So you need to be joining us on Wake Up Call, where we will do the spin, and wherever it lands, that deal will last for the day. So I know it's very exciting today because obviously we've got our spring sale, but we've got the first spin of the wheel as well. So if you guys are ready, I'm ready, hugely excited about this. It is time to spin the wheel. Whoop, whoop, whoop. The Double points! Whoop, 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 whoop! Double points!
Sorry, I am very excited about our wheel.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Very excited about our wheel. So the wheel is happening all week.
Yes.
Every day at the top of Wake Up Call, Ben is going to be wheeling that wheel, and you'll see what we're getting. It's just
Only
points.
just.
Only just. Free gifts.
I know, 2 free gifts, 15% off.
£10 up. Oh,
Triple points.
It's going to be a good week, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, I'm going to settle myself down, get ready for the... so that means everything on the whole website, or just on the show?
No, everything is going to be double points for today. Boom!
What if I'm really cheeky and I have a look at what's coming up tomorrow and I pre-order it today?
Well, maybe you could do that, Sarah, but here's... Am I allowed to say?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to go and then I can get into trouble.
I don't want to say too... Right, if you go to the website right now, so obviously everything you buy today, double points, you're welcome. How really, really great is that? You'll go to the website now. It is very, very, very spring sale-y, everything there, because it is our launch day today. But if you happen just to stay on there a little bit longer than a few seconds, something might flash up and show you. We might be launching something tomorrow that you can obviously buy today if you wanted, and if you do buy that thing which is launching tomorrow today, then of course you will get double points. Here's the thing, we will be spinning the wheel again tomorrow. I mean, it could land on double points again. I mean, who knows where it's going to land, but the whole point is, if you're shopping today and you happen to see that launch which is coming up tomorrow, and you want to get double points on it today, I mean, who am I to stop you? Who am I to stop you? There you go. He's good, that guy, isn't he? Double points across everything today, right? So as I was alluding to there, that launch, which is now on the website, you get double points today. Potentially could be double points again tomorrow. It might be something different, depends where the wheel lands. Just to say very quickly off the top of the show, we have Sarah's Showstopper, which has proved so super popular. You'll see this on the Shop the Day page, but in essence, what you have got the ability to do here is buy 4 star buys individually. So you've got the Creator Card star buy, you've got a star buy on stamps and dies, star buys on your sentiments, you've got a star buy here on your nesting dies. Buy those all individually at great savings, or buy them all together. Not only will you get an amazing deal on these, you'll get thrown in for free within that bundle your illustrators, and look at the saving that you're making there, £261.70 or $320.04. Platinum price is £80 or $96. We'll delve into that in more detail later on, but that is the big star buy Showstopper that we've got for you later on. It is live now on the website and already proving very popular indeed. Also, just to quickly mention off the top, few quick sellouts for you. We've got some amazing deals on our card and paper. The Roaring 20s 6x6 that we had earlier sold out, that's disappeared. The Delightful Daisies linen cardstock that we had earlier on, that's sold out, that's disappeared. And then the Vintage Butterflies luxury cardstock that Sarah brought to you earlier on, that's sold out, that's disappeared. So it's just a bit of a warning sign for you that we are super busy on all of those spring sale items, more of which we'll talk about later on. Let's get into it though and get crafting with Lily for Monday Makers. We are going to be having a look at these, first of all, amazing Creator Card dies. 3-in-1s these, and I tell you what, I just think these can create the most stunning, beautiful cards, however you decide to use them, because as the name suggests, you can use them one of 3 ways. You get 2 dies in total, so if you want to go the whole hog and create that beautiful image, in instance here, the peacock with that gorgeous frame, you can use both of the dies. But then as you're seeing, you can use them individually each other. So you might just want to use the peacock on its own, or you might just want to use that beautiful frame with something other than the peacock. I just think our Creator Card dies generally are superb. I also think they're the most popular of the dies that we do. However, these just take it to another level. You've got this one here, which is all about those beautiful dragonflies. Again, how beautiful, look at all the detail that you've got here. You can even lift those wings out of the die cut, but use them separately of each other if you want to do that. You've then got that beautiful fairy in there too, which is your elegant fairy. Again, used together, looks amazing, or use the frame or the fairy individually. And then last but by no means least, you've got your beautiful celebration, which is those birthday balloons. I always think this one would look quite nice, the frame itself, just for like maybe like a fireworks celebration or 4th of July, because you've almost got these almost firework effects that you can use individually of the balloon should you wish. However, all of that today, you're saving £39 on $45.75. Platinum price is £36 at HE, $43.20. And you'll still get double points on this as well. It's not just on the spring sale items, it's right across the day today, saving over 45% on this set. And you're going to get your double points as well. Shall we have a look at these with Lily, and which from the set you're going to be using?
Oh, do you know what? I know we've been talking about this new launch that might be coming tomorrow. I had that sort of at the back of my mind, so I'm thinking all of Once Upon a Time, fairy, magical, mystical. Yeah. So in that sort of thinking, along that similar vein, I've gone for the Elegant Fairy. You guys at home are probably surprised. You probably thought, oh, it'd be the butterflies, or it'd be the dragonflies. But no, we're going for the Elegant Fairy for this particular demo. Love this whole concept that we've got with these 3-in-1 creator cards. You know, I love a creator card. They are so easy to craft with, and I know you guys at home love that whole technology that we bring you with the creator cards as well. But these bring us something a little bit different. They give us these options. So we've got that outer design. We also have that central focal design. We can use them separately or we can use them together. So we're getting, we say 3-in-1, I want to say at least 3-in-1 because there are lots of different ways you can use these. But going with the Elegant Fairy die set, and these are about 5 by 7 inches in size, so they're really big, sturdy statement dies. Like the name suggests, they will create a full card for you. You don't need to do a lot of these to get real show-stopping makes. And what we're doing is just taking a piece of, I have to say this is one of my favourite cardstocks that we do. This is our Centaur Pearl Fresh White, double-sided 310 GSM pearlized cardstock. We've cut it down to 7 inches by 5 inches, and that's going to fit our die perfectly. I'm going to bring in, and I have to say, oh, look at this. What's that? I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, what is it?
What is that?
It's a new Gemini plate.
Oh, I think, do you know what?
It's so clear you can't see it.
I couldn't see the Gemini logo at the top initially.
I was looking at it. I come into the studio, I thought, I don't know what these are.
I want to say,
I'm not used to it.
Reaction. I want to say you had new plates last time, but obviously not.
Maybe I did, but yeah. And this one, they've only cut one die.
Wow.
One die. I know.
I mean,
honestly, I don't know what I've done to deserve this, but wow.
Just appeared on a Monday at 2 o'clock, that's what it is.
It's very exciting, but let's be honest, my plates at home certainly do not look like this.
What do they look like?
They look frosted, shall we say.
Okay, nice frosted effect on them.
Yeah, I have some specialist plates I do. They're frosted plates.
Yes.
Yeah, only special people get them.
Yeah, limited edition.
Oh yeah, one of a kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, we've got our lovely fresh plates here. Doesn't matter if you've got fresh plates or old plates, these will cut beautifully. And it doesn't matter if you've got your full size or your junior, they'll also go through your junior machines as well. All we've done is we've taken our 5 by 7 inch piece of cardstock. We've taken both our inner and our outer die, and I've just popped a couple of pieces of our low tack tape onto there to hold those two together. And then because my die is exactly the same size as my piece of cardstock, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to tape the die to my plate just to hold that in position. And then it's just a regular, I say just a regular thin metal die. I mean, the detail we've got in these is stunning. But just regular thin metal dies in terms of your plate combination. So you're going to go in with your 2 clear cutting plates, very clear cutting plates in my case here, your magnetic and your plastic shim as well. And you're just going to run that through your die cutting machine. Super easy to do. Cutting those 2 dies at once. Because we are cutting the 2 dies and they are very close to each other, make sure you are taping those into position. You don't want anything to move. The only real way that you can ever ruin your dies is by having them cross over each other as they go through the die cutting machine, which is absolutely not what we want. Now if we turn that over, you can see big die. I popped it right in the centre of that plate. There was no sort of jiggery pokery, putting it on a till or in a corner or anything like that. Right slap bang in the centre of the plate, and we can see first cut is absolutely perfect. And all we need to do is just need to be a little bit careful because like we're saying, it is a super detailed, intricate die, lots of gorgeous filigree work that we've got in this die cut. Just peel that away from your die and one pass through the machine. Let's just bring in a piece of contrasting cardstock.
That's amazing.
Look at that detail, and all we've got is we've got a couple of little bits in there to poke out, and then all we need to do is just clean out our die and we've got that perfect result first time. How easy is that to get crafting with straight away? All we're going to do is we're just going to remove your inner die, and then you've got the 2 as separate dies.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take some purple card. So this is some lovely pearlized card. This is actually from our spring sorbet, I believe we called it. It was came out birthday this year. We had our beginning of spring and our timeless shades of winter.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of you guys at home absolutely love that, and I know I always go on to Debbie Robinson about how much we love these pads.
I remember those.
The 2 pattern ones, and then you had the 2 solid pearl colour ones.
Yeah.
And this is the spring sorbet. I have to say I'm running a little bit low on mine, so I am getting a bit concerned.
Did they disappear very, very quickly?
Very, very, very quickly. And that was not just me and Debbie Robinson buying them all, I promise.
Wasn't it?
Well, it wasn't just us, it was you guys at home as well. But yeah, if you've not got that, don't worry. Your lilac or your lavender Centura pearl would work perfectly as well. But we just want something to pop behind there to make that detail really pop, and just placing that onto there. We've got the purple showing through. Doesn't that look absolutely
incredible,
gorgeous? Now we're talking about this 3-in-1 technology. We're talking how we can use them separate or together. All we've gone ahead here and done, exactly the same size piece of cardstock, 5x7. We've just run through the outer die. So we've taken away that inner die. We've just run through that outer frame. You can see different effect, but both equally gorgeous. It just gives us a slightly different effect onto there, which I think is absolutely fabulous. To get 2 so different looks from just the 1 set of dies, I think it's absolutely brilliant. And as well, have a look at the dies in the collection. If you are getting that main bundle home, you're getting 5 different sets, you're getting 10 dies in total. Think how you can actually be mixing and matching the different sets. So you could have 1 frame from 1 set, and then the inner element from another set, and just mix and match those together to get lots of different effects. It's lots of fun to sort of have a little play around and see how things are going to work together. So then we can see we've got our 2 options there. We've got our outer frame, and then we've got the 2 cut together. We're going to leave those to one side for just a moment, and we're going to start to build up our card base. So again, that same Centura pearl in our fresh white. It's 7.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And we've just folded it again in half along there because we're going to create an easel card. So then you'll need your extra piece, which is 5.5 inches by 7.5. That's just going to form that top part of our easel card. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tape runner. You could be using any adhesive, but you want it to be nice, strong adhesive when you are actually using it to glue together your card bases. So your tape runners are perfect. Your all-purpose would work nicely as well, with it being a nice, strong solvent-based glue, or your red liner tape's another good one to go for. But all we want is we want adhesive just on that very bottom section. We don't want any up there, just so that we can create our easel card and it's going to stand nicely. So then line up your extra piece, line up the bottom first, and then just making sure that's nice and straight and level. And then just gluing that into position is going to give us our easel card. Nice and easy easel to create, like so. Creating your own custom card blanks is so nice and easy to do, especially when you've got nice quality cardstock like our Centura pearl. Then we're going to start to layer up our panels. So our bottom panel, we're going to have the piece without the fairy onto that lower section of our easel card. And again, we're just going to stick this flat because we're going to be popping our stopper onto this section. So we want our mats and layers, we want to keep those flat, and then we'll bring in our stopper with that extra bit of dimension to actually stop that easel card from falling down. So we're just going to glue that onto that bottom section, just like so. Just lining that up and making sure it's nice and straight. If you are worried about lining up those mats and layers and getting them straight first time round, wet glue definitely is a good choice to go for. And then we're just going to do the same for this top section here, and just stick our topper onto that top part of our easel card. Then that's going to start to build our design. So we're going to line that up like so. And then just to bring out that detail a little bit more in the centre, I'm going to leave this to one side, and I'm going to bring in just that centre die from this particular die set. Okay. So I will just need to quickly clean out my die. So just taking your pokey tool from the reverse, got all the pokey holes in there, so it's nice and easy to actually clean out your dies. You could be using your die brush tool if you prefer. I know we have quite a few of our craft experts who will bang these on the side of the table. I have to say, not a fan of doing that.
Do you not do that?
Fan, no.
Oh, you listen to what Leanne says then?
Yeah, see the thing is, if I start carrying on like that at home, the only person that's going to have to sweep it up is myself.
That's very true, actually.
So I think, do you know what, it's easier just to poke the pieces out rather than get the pieces all over the floor. But I know a lot of people do that. The only thing I would say, if you are going to bang your dies, make sure you bang them with the blade facing upwards.
Yeah.
Never that way, because what you'll end up doing is you can potentially blunt the blades. Yes, you can damage your die. So always, 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 if you are going to do that, make sure you're not hitting onto the actual blades, that actual cutting edge. So you can see we've cleaned out our die nice and easily. Then what we're going to do is going to take a piece, very much cut to size. We've not got a lot of wiggle room there, as always, in true Lily style. We've got a piece of that same Centura pearl, and all we're going to do, we're not worried about the edges of this, if it's particularly neat around the edges of that piece. It can just be a scrap like we're using here. We're just going to cut that middle die and run that through the die cutting machine. So no outer frame at all, just that centre focal die we're going to run through the die cutting machine. So nice and easy just to pop that through. And of course, like I said earlier, with it just being that smaller die, it could be a smaller machines. That central die could, I think it probably fit through your mini machine actually. So it doesn't have to be your full size machine if you don't have one of those at home. Then all we're going to do is going to be a little bit careful as we peel back our low tack tape. And then we're just going to remove our die. Again, taking care, like I said, it is quite a delicate, detailed die, so just take a little bit of care when you remove that from your cardstock. Then all we're going to do is we're actually going to trim into this piece. So we're going to take our small pair of precision scissors and we're just literally going to cut around the outside of this particular design, just a couple of mils clear from the edge of that detail, and that's going to give us a standalone embellishment that we could use separately from that frame as an embellishment on any other project, or like what we're going to do here is we're actually going to layer it and decoupage it up over the top of our frame that we've already got, just for that extra bit of dimension, that extra bit of detail, and just to really bring this to life. So
look how good you are with those scissors.
Oh, I do love my cutting out, do love a bit of fussy cutting. But all I'm doing is I'm just following that line, that outer line of the die, and I'm literally just going a couple of mils around the edge, and that's going to give us our embellishment that's going to be free from our cardstock. So all I do is I carry on doing exactly the same around the full edge of that piece, and that would give us our fully cut out embellishment just like so. Yeah. Now we could lay that over the top of our design, but I want it to stand out that little bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in one of my water reactive inks. This is our crushed velvet. I'm going to use one of our blending tools. I'm using them round. You can use the square. I know we've got a bundle that's got the square blending tools in. Work exactly the same. It's just totally up to you. It's more personal preference than anything else when it comes to the shape of your blending tools. But all we're going to do, just quite lightly on the edges, we're just going to ink to bring out that detail a little bit more and give that extra bit of contrast when we come to lay this over the top of our main frame. Just going to make it stand out that little bit more. So just blending our ink around the edges of this piece. Using the crushed velvet to tie in with that purple cardstock that we've got for our mats and layers on our card. So just going to finish off inking that up just like so. When you're happy that you've got enough contrast on there, just bring back in your card, see, maybe add a little bit more ink if you feel it needs it, but we're not going to go particularly heavy. I mean, you could be bringing in glitter, sparkle, gilding waxes even if you really want to highlight this. Completely up to you, but just to bring out that detail, that extra bit, that will do nicely. Then what we're going to do is we're actually going to shape our wings ever so slightly. So just taking any sort of tool that's got that round cylindrical sort of barrel. So I'm just using my poker tool. If you are using your poker tool, do just take care. Obviously, as we know, it is sharp, but just adding in that little bit of shape to the wings to make them stand out that bit more.
Beautiful.
Then all we're going to do is we're going to bring in some of our foam pads. So I'm going for some quite small foam pads. You will find all the different sizes and shapes of our foam pads and foam tape on the website. I'm just going to add these to the centre of the body, keeping the wings free so that they can sort of fly free and give that extra little bit of dimension, but making sure we've got enough adhesive on there to keep it in place. So I'm going to chop one of them in half to get two slightly smaller foam pads. I'm going to pop one onto this side and then have another one onto there just to make sure that it's going to be nicely stuck down, but we're still going to have that little bit of dimension by using our foam pads onto there. So we're going to bring our card back in and just lay this over the top. Of course, it is a die cut, so it's going to be exactly the same shape and size as the layer beneath, but we're just going to lay that up for that extra little bit of added dimension.
Pretty.
Doesn't it just make a difference?
Yeah, it really does.
Just gives it that extra little bit of life, then just shaping those elements that we've not stuck down.
Just such a subtle amount of ink on there as well.
Yeah,
it really works.
Just enough to make it stand out, but not so much that, you know, we've got too much contrast. And then, of course, with it being an easel card, we are going to need a stopper. Now, I wonder where these stamps come from. You might find that as part of a bundle on a website.
What bundle on the website?
Well, once upon a time I would tell you, but not today. And we're just going to pop that onto there. I always say it's up to you whether you want your easel cards standing quite proud, if you want them a little bit further forward. Totally personal preference. I think we'll go about there for our stopper. And of course, with it being a stopper, you do need something 3D on the reverse just to make sure that it stands up nice and proud. And then just to finish off, we've got a bow, and I'm just deciding, should we have it, let's have it a little bit of an angle, I think. Let's have it down there, just like so, tied our ribbon bow. Super simple card. All it is really is just a couple of die cuts, a little bit of layering onto there, but doesn't it look pretty? So quick and easy to do. And of course, you could be doing that same technique with any of those die sets within that particular collection.
That is a very, very beautiful card, but hopefully you've seen there, again with Lily, just how easy it is to craft with this set. I've got some great news for you as well. I have a funny feeling that, well, it will be. Whatever you create in this show will be the demo of the day.
Woohoo!
Because later on, it's all going to be
Oh, it's going to be deals, isn't it?
Deals. There's going to be no demos.
Yeah.
So, we'll squeeze that little vote in before the end of the show. Or, in case I didn't say as well, this show, I don't know if I did at the top. I don't think I did. This show's an hour and a half now, not an hour. We're going on for an extra half an hour. So you've still got another hour to go, which is blooming marvellous. Also, just to quickly recap on this 3-in-1 creator card die set. You know, when I went through these earlier on, I thought, I'm sure there's another one of these. I forgot to pick up this one here. We didn't have a board for it. Thank goodness for Tracy. I was like, where's the other one? She was like, it's right next to you. I was like, yes. You do get the butterfly 3-in-1 creator card die set as well. But as you can see, really simple to craft with. Nice big size as well for all your 5x7 card projects. But again, you don't have to use the two together. Use them individually. Use them twice over, as you saw Lily do there, you know, recutting that beautiful fairy to then add that sort of layer of 3D to the project. But you've got that beautiful peacock in there. Then you've got those dragonflies. Then there's the fairy, so that one's called Elegant Fairy if you want to just go for that one. If you want to get these individually as well, you can, but the best value for money deal is, of course, on this set. You've also got in there the beautiful celebrations. So you say, well, you're saving more than you're paying if you're platinum. $38.95, $45.75, platinum price $36.80, $43.20, and it's double points as well thanks to the wheel of deals. I'm having real difficulty processing that one today. Let's say a few hellos as well, so not said hello to anyone yet. Sarah Brown joins us saying, hello again, my crafty friends, hoping you are all well. Sending hugs to you all from Melbourne, Australia. It's now 1 a.m. Tuesday morning. How was Monday? Sarah, was it good? I hope it was. Shaddai is in. Hi. Mary Beth Doyle's in from Minnesota. Hello. Rhonda Humphrey's in from Elgin, Texas. Rosalind Russell says, good morning from Maryland. Hey. Hey, Kathy Lear from Illinois. Sarah Brown says, I'm still celebrating my birthday, lol. Lunch today with some friends I went to school with. That's lovely. Yesterday, Monday Aussie time, went to the gym and afterwards went to a friend's place. They surprised me with cake. Yes, Ben, I finally got a cake. Well, I'm glad about that because I think last time we chatted you were eating ice cream, which is good for a birthday, but you're having a birthday. You've got to have cake, haven't you? Got to have cake. George, did you see what George was eating before the show?
Oh, I've seen him all morning, yes. I'm gutted I can't have one. They look amazing.
Oh yes, because you are you don't eat dairy, do you?
Yes, yeah, I can't have dairy or eggs, so
see,
sadly not.
We can be gutted together because I'm still on my second week of my fasty diety thing, and there's no way I could eat one of those things. He had like a Cadbury's cream egg wrapped in a layer of cake.
Brownie. They looked amazing. I have to say, a few years ago, I had, as part of a vegan afternoon tea, it was a cream egg sort of thing. It wrapped in a blondie and it was amazing. So I'm jealous, but yeah, Easter treats, good time of the year, it's got to be said. Very good time of the year.
It was about 7,000 calories in the cake that he had earlier. He's not allowed to eat now.
For 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yep.
Alicia's in from Arkansas. Candy says, good morning, fellow Crafters TV lovers and crew. It's going to be a great week. Super excited here in Portland, Oregon. Lynn is in, the hashtag Go Live Granny from the Isle of Wight. Sandra's in, saying afternoon all. Hi Ben, Lily, hi the crew. We've got Jamie and George in the gallery today. Woo-hoo, let's. Charlotte's in from Herne Bay. Mary Pat's in from Montana. Maricel's in from California. Yay. And Antoinette LaRue joins us from South Africa.
Ooh, wow.
Samantha's in from Decatur. I said it right today, Samantha, didn't I? Decatur, Illinois. Adriana, I just remember alligator. That's how I remember that in the future. Adriana's in from San Antonio. Carol's in from Texas, Granbury, Texas. And Clarice is in from South Carolina. There's loads of hellos, a few more. Sweet Tim says, good afternoon to all from around the globe. You have to expand on this one. So you say, I visited the Chesterfield store for my Mother's Day present. Oh. Lol, I totally made a fool of myself.
Oh.
What did you do?
Oh, yeah. To be continued, that, isn't it? Oh. Oh, I hope you had a lovely time at the store. The stores are brilliant. I was lucky enough to go to Chesterfield one a few years back, and it's lovely. So if you can get out to the stores, definitely do that.
Coletta's in from Kansas. Thea's in saying hoi hoi, hoi hoi, dipaloi. Gareth's in, Gareth Dobbs. Sarah Lee, he's in. Christine Mahoney says, hi again everyone watching whilst I work. Have everything in the show, so bring on the inspiration. Michelle Parsons says, good morning from Pennsylvania. I'm lurking because I have to leave soon. Lots of love for that last card as well. Thank you, Sarah and Nefertiti, Carletta, Pamela, and Mary Beth, who love that project. Right, just before we get on to the next demo, I just want to very quickly show you some of the deals. I know Lily's got a deal over that side of the studio to show you too, which are going to be featuring in our big spring clean out show this evening from 6. There's loads of deals as far as our spring clean out is concerned on the website that you won't see featured that will stay there for kind of the event whilst they're in stock. However, on the show tonight, you're going to see these star buys. Now, in essence, it's 4 bags. I'll go through these fairly swiftly, but what I will say to you is, let me show you the bags. Don't buy them yet. And I know you're probably thinking, what?
What's he on about?
Oh yeah. Oh sorry.
Is he all right? Don't buy.
Don't buy.
Are we not going to have a job by the end of the day?
Well, don't buy for the whole day. I mean, don't buy just for a second.
Okay.
Please.
Carry on.
Carry on. Don't buy. He shot me there for a second. It's like, off I done. So this is a £94, $105 bag that you're picking up for this price if you're platinum, £20 or $24. All right. So what you're going to get in this stamp and die star buy are your rocker blocks. These again, you chat to anybody in the socials right now who's had struggle with stamping. The rocker blocks are a bit of equipment that will come up time and time again that people absolutely love to get a perfect stamp each and every time. But look, if I go through this fairly quickly, you can see the value of the bag for yourself. You've got stamps and dies in here. This is the Many Congratulations set that we originally launched with those little pop-up boxes a while back. But the stamps and dies in there are super duper handy. You've also got, how much is that one? $14.99. You've also got in here, talking about our amazing creator cards, you've got that beautiful scenic scene here, which is stamped and die, $17.99 on its own. So already you look at this and thinking that's way more than the value of the bag. We're popping in a set of our amazing Shadow Sentiment stamp and dies. You've also got in here, how much is that? $12.99. You've got another one of our beautiful frame dies with all of the stamps and then details to pop in your own sentiments in there. You've got in one of our Time to Celebrate. So this gives you like the little scene that can pop out the centre of your card. Again, that is stamps and dies. 8 of those included, I should say. And then also, because these have been so popular recently in our goodie bags, you're getting a set of Connie Fong stamp and dies too. So that's $12.99 on its own. Basically, you're looking at that and thinking that's amazing value for money. Should be £94, $105. It's £20 or $24. Don't buy it yet, because if you like the look of that, you might also like the look of your sentiment bag. Now this sentiment star buy should be £85, $93. Big saving you're making. Again, you're down to that platinum price of £20 or $24. And I'll rattle through again here and show you everything that you're going to be getting. You're going to get pokey tools, always handy. I can imagine they're the kind of things, aren't they, that you go to find and they've disappeared because they've rolled off the top. they've disappeared
You know
under a
if that
chair.
happened to me last night.
Yeah.
That's
so
why you always need spares.
have more than you think that you will need. But look at what else you're going to get in here. You've got some beautiful sentiments. Your stamp and die sentiments here. That one's special friend. You've got some of our balloon sentiment dies in there as well. That's congratulations. Also in here, more of those amazing shadow sentiment dies. That one is happy birthday to you. You've got the friend one from that set. Also in this set, you've got pop-out dies. So if you like to have cards with that little bit of a surprise element, you've got many thanks. You've got your just for you. And then also in this bag, this is massive value for money, you've got one of those sentiment dies. This one brings you the expression, thank you for everything you do. 2 dies in there. You've got your little mat and then your detail. And then you've also got another one of those dies that I showed you at the start, stamp and die set, which is your happy birthday. So all of that, how many is that, did you say? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus your pokey tools. For £20 or $24, that's your sentiment bag. Don't buy that yet, because if you like those two, you'll also like your creator card bag. Now this one again, details on the screen, £75 or $90, saving 50 or 60, brings it down to that price again. These are all double pointed for you too. But look at all of the dies you're going to get in here. Our colourable creator card dies, these again are incredible, and it says a lot, doesn't it? Because you think how recently these were launched. It says a lot how much you guys bought these when we launched them, because we are now down to, well, not enough to basically make a full set out of, so we're putting them in these bags for you. But you've got your beautiful dragonflies, that's a Dragonfly Dreams. From that same set, you've got the butterfly collection, again worth £12.99. Now, if you didn't want to go for the full set of the 3-in-1 creator cards and you just wanted to try one, you've got the butterfly 3-in-1 in this bag. That's worth £16.99. And then you've got those 2 beautiful dies from the
Ornate pop-out.
Thank you, ornate pop-outs.
Custard cream.
The custard cream. I was desperate to say that this morning when Sarah was in. I thought she was going to go, it's the custard cream, but she didn't. So I didn't. I was behaving. Those 2 die sets. And then lastly, we're also going to pop in one of our ribbon threading dies. That one is the diagonal lace. So once again, all of that, £20 or $24. If you like that one, you probably bought the other 2 already and you're thinking, I'll buy that, I'll buy the 3. Don't buy those yet, because we've got another bag, which is your nesting die star buy. This has been the most popular of the bags so far, and that is a worry, and I'll tell you for why in just a second. But we're going to pop in our ever handy die brush tool. Again, these are just brilliant for cleaning your dies, cleaning your die cuts out, and just speeding up the whole process. But you've got a lovely selection in here of nesting dies. I think, Lily, if you start anywhere with dies, nesting dies are a must-have in your craft room, aren't they, really?
Absolutely. I mean, I say it time and time again, I can never have enough nesting dies in my crafty stash. Doesn't matter if they're more plain designs or if they're more decorative with all your lace like we've got there. Doesn't matter if they're square, if they're rectangular, if they're slimline. You need a good range of nesting dies in your crafty stash to take your projects throughout the year, year in, year out. You'll be using them time and time again. It doesn't matter whether your style is stamping most of the time, perhaps you like your floral decoupage dies. Nesting dies are those staples that you'll need in your crafty stash, and to get that many for that price is definitely the time to stock up.
It really is. £20, $24. The stock on that is flying out of the door if you like that. But if you say to me, well, hang on a minute, I really like that one, and I love the creator card star buy, and I love that sentiment star buy, and I really love the stamping star buy as well. Is there some sort of deal that you could do where I could get those all together? Yes, there is. Now, and here's the amazing thing. Everything I've just shown you here, £80 or $96, but to sweeten the deal even further, in fact, you're saving £261 or $320, we're going to throw in, for free, a set of your illustrators. That, on its own, well, normally £25 or $45. You can, if you want to, if you don't want to buy any of these today, or maybe you just want to buy 1 or 2 of these, you can pop that into your basket. Everyone needs to go for this today for £12 or $20. But if you go for the Showstopper, you get that worth £24, $45 for free within the bundle. The problem you've got with this set is that the nesting die bag, which is in the Showstopper deal, is absolutely flying out of the door. And once that one sells out, then the Showstopper's gone. And if people are buying that individually as well, that obviously impacts on the Showstopper. We're approaching half the stock of this one gone, so do go very swiftly indeed. That is one of the highlight deals that we've got for you, which Sarah will go into more detail about later on this evening. And there's loads more deals as well that you need to come back to at 6 o'clock for, deals that we haven't shown you yet, and deals which might be on the website now, but not how they will appear later. I'll say no more. Now, from the preview show that we had earlier, this deal was brilliant and it was very popular. However, the deal that Lily's got the other side of the studio, first time seen on Crafters TV, was hopping out of the studio. We were chatting about this in between the shows, Lily. We both agreed. I know how much you love Violet Studio, but this collection, the price is incredible for what you get, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we were having our little meeting this morning to talk about what we've got on the shows and all the rest of it. They said the price of it. I said, not for the full collection, for the paper pads, right?
Yes, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I thought you get your 6x6, your 12x12. I'd quite happily pay £16 for the 2 paper pads, but my goodness me, no, you are getting absolutely everything. As Debbie Robinson would say, my flabber was gasted. Quite frankly, it was. I cannot believe you're getting all of this that I'm about to show you for £16. And if you're in platinum, £12.80 or $19.20. Seriously, absolutely, quite frankly, it's ridiculous value for money. So I'm going to take you through exactly what you're getting in your Hoppy Easter collection. We're starting off with our 12x12 paper pad. 30 sheets in here, you get 10 different designs, you get 3 of each, 180 GSM. But don't just think Easter for this. That could be all year round. You could be using some of these for your Easter gift bags, for your Easter gift boxes, perhaps for bunting, for decorations. But like I say, not all of them are Easter themed in design. Just great for spring, for summer, but not just your 12x12 inch pattern papers. You've got your toppers that you can be trimming into. You've got 9 different toppers there, 9 different finished cards if you want it to be. And of course you are getting the 3 repeats of each. Think of trimming into those to create your borders, would be absolutely gorgeous. And of course a little bit of gingham, it's got to be done all in there, all in that 12x12 paper pad. Yeehaw indeed, absolutely fabulous. But of course, perhaps you're into your slightly smaller projects, we're also bringing you your 6x6 pad. Exactly the same designs, just in a smaller scale, so perfect for your smaller projects. But of course you can be using it in conjunction with your 12x12 paper pad and getting that slightly different feel on your project. So you could be using perhaps in your background, you're going to use that larger scale of your paper, and then perhaps in one of your smaller mats and layers, you're going to use that smaller 6x6 design. You can of course be mixing and matching them together. So 2 paper pads you get in there, 60 sheets in total. Then perhaps you want to be creating some really quick makes. You've got your card blanks already printed and made in this collection. You're getting 10 of these, 6x6 inch in size. You're getting 3 different designs. That could be a finished card if you want it to be. How great, I mean, me and Ben were saying earlier, how perfect if you are crafting with your children over the Easter holidays. This is going to be absolutely ideal. And not just your 10 cards, you're getting your envelopes as well. Yeah. And brilliant quality at 240 GSM. Think about trimming into these. I've actually created a few cards with these myself over the past few weeks. You could be trimming into that, that could be a topper, and then use that reverse just as some coloured card to make these go even further. 10 of those included. Then perhaps you're thinking of how you want to decorate your cards. You've got card toppers here, 28 different pieces, already die cut. Some of them even got holes in where you can thread your ribbon or your twine through. Lots of different sizes. You've got sentiment, embellishment, 28 card toppers included in total. Then you've got your mini tags. These are so cute. Pop a little ribbon bow on those, perhaps onto some of your gifts, maybe if you're giving Easter eggs for Easter or any other sort of present, or pop them on your cards. 30 of your mini tags included as part of this collection. And honestly, I've got so much more to show you. Looking at on the screen, £12.80 is absolutely crazy.
I know, it's ridiculous.
100 stickers, 100 of these. Great for your envelopes, great as embellishment for your cards. Kids are definitely going to love this. Maybe decorating all their journals or their school books and planners would be absolutely perfect. Not just for Easter though, some of these you could be using all year round as well. 100 of those.
That must be it.
No, oh no. Sentiment stickers, 32 of those, lots of different designs, all with the sentiments themed around Easter and that sort of springtime time of year. 32 of those. Then we come on to our embellishments. These are so cute. Our mini pegs, lovely bright colourways that match in with the papers. 36 of those. Then I was talking about ribbon bows, work perfectly with those tags. 30 of those. Wow, all of the different colours in there work perfectly again with all the other elements in the collection, like your papers. Then you're getting ribbon, you're getting 5 meters of ribbon, 5 different designs, so sweet, lovely colourways on there, great for this time of year. And talking of all your trims, and I know, still going. Look at that pom-pom trim, 1 metre of that, how cute is that? Great for your home decor, for your soft crafts, but of course you could be popping that on your cards as well. Talking of soft crafts, pom-poms, how sweet are they? You're getting 36 of those, work perfectly of course with that pom-pom trim, but great perhaps if you're doing home decor for little Easter bunny ears, little pom-pom wreaths, would make absolutely gorgeous decorations. Then of course, you know, I love a little bit of glitz and glam, a little bit of bling. 360 gems, self-adhesive, colourways matching once again. And then finally, £12.80, $19.20 for all this. You're getting your letter tiles, and these are super, super cute. You're getting the different colourways, the full alphabet you're getting included in here. You're getting 104 in total, all of your adhesive letter tiles. All you need to do is just peel back that adhesive backing on the reverse. You can stick them onto whatever project. 14-piece collection, but honestly, it's quite a showstopper, let's be honest. You're getting so much included in this incredible bundle. Wow, grab it while you can.
Absolutely. It's the first time, Lillian, that we've shown that on Crafters TV, and it is flying. Hundreds of these have sold just since we first showed it about 3 hours ago. So I think everyone needs to buy this today. For that price, it is just an absolute must. And feel free, by the way, to multi-order on these because, like we said, newsflash, Easter will happen again next year and the year after. And it's not kind of a collection that sort of says, oh, Easter 2023. It's a collection you can use time and time and time again. So if you love it, feel free to multi-order. Absolutely go for it. Hi to Christine, who's joined us from Pennsylvania. Hi also to Philip, who says calories don't count if they're eaten on your birthday. Oh, is that true? I did not know that. I'll remember that for the end of April. April the 30th, everybody. What? It isn't that long away, my birthday, when I'm going to be 35. All right, Jamie. Beth says, I should never multitask. Have you ever done this? She says, I've just put my paintbrush into my cup of coffee.
Oh, of course I've never done that. I mean, that's the sort of thing Debbie Robinson would do. I'd never do anything like that.
Of course, no, you wouldn't. If you believe that, you believe anything. Hi to Lily, who says, hey, Ben and Lily. Hello. And hey to Nina, who says, shh, I'm not watching in Pennsylvania. Oh, I see you're watching on the sly. And Sarah Brown says, oh, I forgot to wish George a happy birthday. I hope it was a good one for you. Well, your birthday was last Tuesday, wasn't it? Yeah. He says, thank you very much. Are you still accepting presents, cards and cheques? In case you want to send any through. Don't really send money. If you send money, send it to me. Right, let's have a little bit of a break. So I know lots of you are not only shopping this show, but you're shopping the spring sale as well. I can't believe we've got 40 minutes left. In case you're thinking to yourself, only 10 minutes, we're going through till 3:30. So 40 minutes left, but let's give you a chance to check out your baskets and we'll come back with some more great deals and some more great demos from Lily in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. So, join our family of craft experts with live tutorials and demonstrations every day. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products here on Crafters TV. Get creative and craft along with our amazing deals. Your next craft project is only a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week or watch on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook or our YouTube channel. You can chat to us, craft along and meet new friends in our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
You're all our time with each other! You're not through to boot camp, get off!
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. So, stop what you're doing and enjoy the fun here on Crafters TV.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. If you have just joined us, you're thinking, that's weird. It took a break. We've got 5 minutes left of the show. 35 minutes. We're going on until 3:30. Hi, Vanessa Fuentes, who's with us from Florida. Maricel says, I love that Hoppy Easter collection. It will work wonderfully with the Easter box, stamps and dies. Yes, it will. Rhonda says, those pokey tools roll very nicely under the glass mat. Just saying.
Yes, they do. I'm glad that's not just me. That happens to me all the time. Like, where's that pokey tool going? So it's on the glass mat. Yeah.
And Vanessa just saying, what a great showstopper. Yep, all of those deals are there. There's so much to think about today, but just to kind of recap, if you have just joined us, it's double points on everything across the website, across all of the shows today, because we do have our wheel of deals. We span it earlier on, landed on double points. So it's double points today on everything. We'll spin it again tomorrow morning on Wake Up Call, wherever it lands. Could be a free gift. I'm looking because it's over there. Could be triple points. Could be 2 free gifts. Could be 10% off. There's lots of deals, but wherever it lands, that will affect your basket tomorrow. But it's double points all day today. And also the spring sale, as you can see here, site-wide on the website. There's so many great deals. Officially we're saying 70, but there are deals of up to 80% off there. Do check that out. And also National Craft Month continues with deals today up to 15% off on storage. Back to Monday Makers though. This has proved a very popular show, and this next bundle has proved very, very popular indeed. All to do with embossing folders. And do you know what I like about this bundle particularly? The price, which you are about to see here, so £32, $40 platinum instead of £74, $90. But I also like the fact that we've thrown in like lots of different styles of embossing folders. This one is one of my favourite, and I know it is Leanne's #1 favourite embossing folder and stencil, which came from the Garden Gnomes collection. Such a cute, happy scene that you've got the ability there to be able to emboss and then use your stencils over the top of too. It is, George, just like Teletubbies.
Oh, my favourite show. Well, not anymore. Well,
your favourite show?
Yeah, I used to love that when I was little. It's my absolute favourite. And
who was your favourite?
It had to be Poe. I am from Sheffield. Sheffield United fan. Red had to be Poe.
Poe.
Yeah, Poe.
Poe was the little one, wasn't he?
The little one, yeah. And I'm always the littlest in the family, so Poe had to be my favourite. Oh, bringing back memories.
Did you, I think we've had this conversation, but you have the Teletubbies in the US, right? Tinky Winky, Dipsy, La,
and
Poe. Tinky Winky had the handbag, didn't he?
He did,
yeah.
yes.
Which one had the hat? Hat. One of them had a hat.
Was it green one?
Okay, I can't remember. Any Teletubby aficionados out there? Let us know.
Yes.
Then you've got a beautiful, that's 3D, isn't it, that one? 3D embossing folder from the Masquerade collection. So again, just showing you that we've got lots of different types of embossing folders in here. Cut and emboss folders, interlocking circles. Again, going to give you that beautiful embossed design, but then cut you these apertures out. So again, great for using. I always think these look kind of cute with your little cute characters in. Great for creating shaker cards with as well. We then bring you 3D panel embossing folders. So once again, these great to go through your smaller machines. Also great to kind of add as strips on the front of your card, or indeed kind of like build up your effect. So you could emboss that 3 times over, create a lovely effect across the front of your card. Use them just once. It's entirely up to you. But I think particularly with the floral ones here, that one is called the Beautiful Blooms, and this one here, which is your Bloom and Grow, really gives you the opportunity to create some wonderful effects with these. Again, just simply running them through, adding a bit of colour, and you're away. Then you have got from the Country Lane collection this 3D Grand Oak, and again, one of the best embossing folders I think that we do, because you look at that, you've added a bit of colour with your ink pads. All you really need then is a little sentiment on there, maybe a little embellishment. You've got a quick card done really, really super quickly. And then we're also popping in 2 of the cut and emboss folders from our floral frame collection. This one is that classic winter rose. And then you're also going to receive, so you've got your rectangle, and then you've got your square in the dancing daffodils too. So really, as a bit of a toe in the water when it comes to trying out lots of different styles of embossing folders, I don't think you could do much better than this collection, and especially at that price today, £32, $40, and actually the fact that it's double points, you're kind of getting the points that you would have got before we did the discount. So it's a great way to jump in and shop. The question though lies with Lily as to which one of these are you going to craft with, because there's so many great ones to choose from.
That is the thing. It was a little bit of a tough choice, because like Ben says, you're getting that sort of the opportunity to sample lots of our different sorts of styles of embossing folders. We don't just do regular embossing folders here. We do 3D, you cut and emboss folders, lots of different things to be getting playing with, and of course a little bit of a hard decision to choose one, but of course I do love my florals, so I've gone for the Bloom and Grow embossing folder duo. We're actually just going to work with this lovely sunflower folder for this particular card. 3D embossing folder, so if you open up that plastic folder, you can feel the levels of detail. You've got that background, that midground and that foreground, all those levels that will give you almost like a sculpted effect to your embossed pieces. What we've got is we've got a piece of Nina cardstock. We've cut it down to about 1 3/4 by about 6 3/4 inches. And all we're going to do is going to place that into our embossing folder. Because it's a double-sided cardstock and it's exactly the same on both sides, I'm not worrying what side of the embossing folder I'm placing that into. It doesn't matter at all. and we are going to run that through our Gemini machine. And with it being a 3D embossing folder, we need the plate combination of our clear cutting plate on the bottom, then we have our embossing folder with the cardstock inside, and then above that we have our magnetic shim and our plastic shim. And like Ben was saying, those will fit through your smaller machines just perfectly as well. So if you don't have your full-size Gemini, these will work great through those smaller format machines as well. Doesn't matter on the size of your machine, you're going to get that perfect emboss every single time. You're going to get those levels of embossing, that sculpted sort of look and feel to
Shows you how good it is, the fact that it shows up so well on white, doesn't it?
Exactly, that is the true test. I mean, George is getting in that. Wow,
Doesn't need to though.
Wow, he's coming in. Look at that, look at the detail. And that's the emboss, but the deboss.
Oh wow, yeah.
Deboss. Isn't the deboss really effective? Looks absolutely fabulous. However, it does look great in white, but we're going to bring in a little bit of colour. Now, we were talking a little bit earlier about some deals that are not currently perhaps on the website at the moment, but may very well be live in time for tonight's show. So all I'm going to say, if you're looking for tri-blend brushes, the extended collection may very well be on tonight's show. But enough said. Let's go in with the gold yellow blend. This is our tri-blend brush pen. Within our tri-blends, doesn't matter if you're regular or our brush, you're getting 3 different pens in one, if you like. So you're getting the same colour family, but you're getting 3 different shades within that colour family. Starting off with our GY1, which is our palest, we're just going to start to add some colour to this embossed design. So focusing just on this top sunflower. We don't need to worry about actually colouring in all 3 sunflowers at once. Just focus on one section of the image at a time. And we're just going to start to flick and lay down the colour onto this part of the image. So going in with that lightest colour tone. And don't worry about actually going over that full part of the image. I'm actually leaving the very tips of these petals white, and what that will allow you to do is allow you to get more of a realistic effect. You can get that little highlight, that little preserved highlight on the very tips of these petals. You're not having to worry about going right up to the very edge. You're going to get that slight bit of white on the edge. It's going to give you that highlight and give you a more realistic result, but it's actually a little bit easier to achieve that result. Rather than trying to go all the way around those edges and fill in every single part of that petal, just leaving that edge white will give you a fabulous effect as well. So that's our sort of base coat, using that lightest colour tone. Then we're going to go in with our mid-tone. So a little bit darker than that first layer we actually put down. We don't want to go over all of that lighter colour tone. We're going to leave some of that paler yellow at the very edges, at the very tips of those petals, and we're just flicking outwards from the centre of that flower out towards the edge of the petals, just to start to build up that shade and that dimension onto our petals. We're not overthinking it, we're just letting that pen, that lovely brush nib, do the work by flicking outwards and starting to actually build up that shade. And then finally, all we're going to do is bring in that darkest of the 3 pens within that particular blend, and then we're just going to add this at the very centre of those petals for that darkest area within these sunflower. Gorgeous design we've got in here. It makes it really easy to add colour by the fact that it's embossed. It's almost easier, I always think, actually colouring in embossed images than stamped images, because you've almost got like that barrier that kind of stops you going outside the lines. So that's our petals done. Then we're going to bring in our tan blend and our tan extend. We're going to start off with our TN3 from the tan extend, and just for the centre, all we're going to do, going to add a little bit of that colour just into the very middle of that centre. So that's our TN2. Then all we're going to do is we're going to bring in this TN6. I'm going to start to blend this around the edge of that lighter colour tone that we've just laid down. If you want to get a little bit more texture, just go in with that dotting motion to give you that extra little bit of texture so it looks a bit more realistic. Then we're going to go to our TN7, so a little bit darker colour around the edge, and again, to get a little bit more texture, what we can do is we can just go in with a little bit of stippling there. And then finally, we're going to bring in the darker, let's go for TN8, I think, and then just around the very edges where the petals join that sunflower head, I'm going to lay down that darkest colour. Just take a little bit more care with this particular area to make sure you've got that nice sharp line around the edge of that part of the design. And then again, if you want to go back in and add a few of those dots to give it that extra little bit of texture, then by all means go ahead and do that. You can see very quickly we've started to build up and add in that colour to our sunflower. Really fun to colour in those embossed images.
That's really
using
cool.
your tri-blends. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
I love doing that technique. All we've done is we've gone ahead and just carried on doing exactly the same technique all over this piece. For those leaves I've actually gone in. Doesn't it look impressive? It looks striking, but it doesn't take a long time to do.
No.
Gone in with a light green blend for the leaves, and I've just carried on with the same colourways for the other two sunflowers. Really enjoyable to actually build up those colours and make that embossed design really stand out and really pop. You are getting 4 of the different panels within that particular collection. So that's 4 different floral designs that you can be applying this same technique to and getting really nice, strong, bold results like we have here. So we're going to layer that onto some of our brown textured card. Just pulls out that brown in the centre of those sunflowers to really draw your eye into the middle. Then we're going to start to layer up our card base. So starting off with some multi-purpose card, 8 1/4 by about 6-inch card base. And of course, with it being those lovely sunflowers, I'm bringing in that fabulous sunflower collection, 12 by 12-inch paper pad.
Oh, yes.
If you do have that at home, that's going to work absolutely brilliantly. Of course, the colour tones are perfect for use with this particular embossing folder. So just 1/4 inch smaller than our card base, just to give us that thin matten layer of white around the edge of this coloured piece with the white. Lay that down onto that. Then I've got a slightly smaller piece of our white cardstock matted onto that same nice brown textured cardstock, which comes from our neutrals card pad, and we're just going to pop some foam onto the back of there just to make that stand proud from that pattern piece that we've got in the back. So just some of our 3D foam tape onto the reverse of that, just to give that bit of dimension, and then we're going to layer that up, just making sure I've got an even border left and right, top and bottom, just like so. And then if we bring in our panel that we've just coloured in, again, let's use some foam onto the back of there to make that really stand proud from that background. After all, it is our sort of focal element, so we want it to really stand out. Going to lay that onto that left-hand side, like so. And then to finish it off, I've actually taken one of the sentiments that you're getting as part of that bundle, that sentiment grab bag, sentiment bundle even. You will find your special friend stamp and die within that collection. So if you are going for that, or if you're going for that showstopper that includes all of them, you will be getting that as part of that fabulous bundle. And all I've done is I've cut the backer die in the brown card just to drop shadow underneath the stamped and die cut sentiment that we've got onto that. And I've just used the seal brown quick dry ink to actually stamp with that. We're going to lay that down onto there. So we've got our friend with our stamp and die, and then we've also got our special onto just a panel of multi-purpose card, matted and layered onto that same brown textured cardstock, just to finish off our phrase. We've got a little bit of ink there. Got our special friend. I think we'll lay that down. Oh, choices, eh? Let's go quite central. Let's lay it down onto there just to finish that off. A super simple card design, but just allowing those embossing folder panels a little bit of colouring, allowing that to really take centre stage on quite a simple design.
Do you know what I love about that as well is that, again, the fact that you get the 2 within the set there, I would have always, in my little mind, be forced to use 2 every time, but how great does that one panel look, and with a bit of white space again, it looks gorgeous.
It's just quite simple, quite clean and simple. I think it'd be quite nice for a masculine make as well.
Absolutely, and if you like that sentiment set as well, don't forget that is one of the sentiments that you've got in one of the Showstopper bags that we're doing as part of our spring sale. So busy on the website for that as well. Perhaps again, before we go, we'll have a look. Before the end of the show, by the way, just to let you know, we are finishing at 3:30, so we've got just under 20 minutes to go. But before then, we will do the vote for the demo of the show, which likely will be the vote for the demo of the day, because we've got 6 o'clock tonight, which is 2 o'clock Eastern. We've got our kind of launch show, if you like, of the spring clean out sale. Some brilliant deals coming up some deals that you may have seen already this morning on Wake Up Call, but certainly some deals that you won't have seen at prices potentially that you won't have seen before. If you do want to go for this assorted embossing folder collection though, this is the one that Lily was working from. It really is an assortment. It's a great way actually just to have a bit of a dip your toe in the water and try lots of different styles of embossing folders within this set. Should be £74.90. You're saving almost £34, just over $40, and that platinum price is £32 or $40. But look what you're going to get. You're going to get a set of our floral frame embossing, or cut and emboss folders, I should say. That one there is your dancing daffodils. So you get that in the square. You've got this one here in the 4x6, isn't it? This one, I think, which is your classic winter rose. Again, that one's a cut and emboss folder. Then you're going to get one of our amazing 3D folders, originally from the Sarah Signature Country Lane collection. And again, like, this is just absolutely beautiful. Talk about our creator card dies. These, like, creator card in one pass, add a bit of ink, add a sentiment. You've got a wonderful card there for, well, all seasons really. That one is called your Grand Oak. Then you've got two sets of these really, really lovely 3D panel embossing folders. So this is the Bloom and Grow. Again, two you're going to get. And as we've seen, you know, one looks absolutely beautiful just as a strip on a slightly bigger card to create a wonderful effect with choose your colours to create, you know, whatever florals you want and for whatever season you want as well. This one's stunning. Also from that same range is your beautiful blooms. See those more as poppies really more than anything else. Then you're going to get another one of our cut and emboss folders, the interlocking circles. Can always look at that and think how great that would look. Maybe made up as a shaker card, just had a few elements in there. Another one of our beautiful 3D embossing folders from the Masquerade Ball collection, which is that stunning distressed chandelier. Think how nice that might look actually onto some darker cardstock, just with some of your gilding waxes on as well. Really, really look beautiful. We do have as well actually on the show page, the full selection of our gilding waxes in stock, the 4 different golds and the silver. And then you've also got within this set, it's not the Teletubbies at all, Ben, shut up. It is the Gnome Scene, which is the beautiful embossing folder with those stencils to be able to decorate it up as well. That is a really, really wonderful scene. I think you can use right across a whole host of different collections. £32 or $40. George has just gone, you should stick a baby's face on the sun. Then, well, you sorted that, aren't you? £32, $40. Just made me laugh after talking about that. The amount of people who were chatting about the Teletubbies in the comments go, was Dipsy the one that had like, the spike on his head and the hat? We were trying to work out what Lala had because Tinky Winky had the bag, Dipsy had the hat. What Lala had? A twirly thing, was it? Oh, like they have in like gymnastics.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
What did Poe have then?
Oh, yes, what? With like a triangle, like a symbol.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
She? He?
She? He? Who knows?
Anyway, thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Sandra says Dipsy was green with a single spike and a hat. And Nee Connie says, may I say that Crafters Companions embossing folders do leave great impressions that other brands cannot mimic. Thank you, Nee Connie. Hello to Lily and Ben and every reliable Crafters TV hands and eyes behind the scenes. We do have a very reliable team today. Look at those flowers. Love the colours of the sunflower, says Nee Connie. Adriana says, I'm in love with those embossing folders. Cannot believe I've ignored them for so long. Get them today. Love the sunflowers. Sunflowers are my favourite, says Wendy. And Rosalind saying, these look so realistic. And Lillian says, I can't decide if Lily and Ben are just such a tease or just terrible at keeping secrets. Little bit of both, really, I think, isn't it? A little bit of both. Now, also on the Monday Makers show, we do have a selection of ink pads for you. Now, we were going to bring you which ones are sold out? Oh, so I'm not going to bring you the water reactive set that we had, because don't scream and shout. They've gone. We do have for you your set of opaque pigment ink pads. These, again, absolutely perfect for doing all of your blending with. Perfect as well if you like to do your heat embossing technique. So we've popped together 11 in this collection for that price, which is incredible. $35.20 or $52.80 if you're platinum. So the 11 colours, you've got Lagoon, you've got your Parakeet, Oasis, Honey Pot. See how we've popped in lots of different shades of the same colours as well, which I think is super useful. Like here, for example, Honey Pot into your lemon tonic. Then on top of that, then you get your straw bale. You've got plum jam, again here as well, fuchsia, pink tulip, back to the fuchsia, Jamie, crushed velvet, and then grasshopper. So 11 different colours there for $35.20 or $52.80. I tell you what, with about, not long, less than 15 to go, let's get the vote for the demo of the show / demo of the day going, and then what are we going to do? We have time to do, have you got time to squeeze in one more demo, do you reckon? In 10 minutes?
I don't know if we're going to go through the bits, or we can do a demo, whatever.
We'll see what Jamie wants to do. But let's have a look at the 2 projects that you've made. Talk us through them. So
first of all, our 3-in-1 creator card using our lovely easel card with that lovely fairy. That is demo number 1.
Okay.
Then demo number 2, totally different, using some of those embossing folders in that fabulous bundle. That is our sunflower card for demo number 2. So is it 1 or 2? Get those votes in.
I reckon, George has gone for 2. I reckon, I like 1. One of us will be right, George. One of us will be right. Right, so in the last few minutes, let's show you some more deals then. Let us have a look at the Monday Mega Deal. Deal. This is only around for 24 hours, a 24-hour only deal, pertaining, of course, to the fact that we are doing a Monday Makers show. 6-piece mega deal on the Enchanted Dreams collection with a 70% saving. First of all, right, $61.95, $73.75. Look at the price here, and then look when I show you 2 of the die sets that you're going to be getting. Far more than the price that you're paying today. You've got your spellbinding borders here, which layer up absolutely beautifully, but again, used individually for your memory books, for your albums. These are going to look the absolute bee's knees. And then if you think that's great for the price, we're then also throwing in the mystical frames as well. And once again, like big size dies you're getting here, cut them all out together to create a wonderful card front like this, or again, use individually across a whole host of different collections. Even if you just wanted to use like this central part here for like a smaller topper for a card or a box. I mean, that is just absolutely amazing. And for that price, those 2 sets, I should say, I think is amazing. But then we throw into the deal this beautiful enchanted fairy. Once again, if you're looking for really stunning stamps to maybe practice your colouring, maybe you're sort of just coming out the other side of the Academy of Colour and you're wanting some more stamps to practice your shading with, she would be beautiful to do that with. You've got the die to cut her out as well. Then we give you the Bewitching Blooms set. So this again is perfect for using to create stunning florals. Again, these will cut through a variety of different materials, but I think it's always quite nice, isn't it, to create your flowers with your flower forming foam. You get a second set of dies to be able to do that with as well. All of a sudden, this deal is becoming absolutely exceptional, and it gets a little bit better by the fact that we throw in that decorative unicorn as well. Our Sarah's favourite stamp and die set, that one, she always says that one, whenever that one crops up, she absolutely love that. Nice big size stamp once again, plenty of detail there for you to be colouring in, and you will get the die to be able to cut that out with as well. Again, bang for buck, really fantastic deal. You'll get double points on that as well, don't forget. Not just double points on the sale items, double points right across the website today only as part of our wheel of deals. Just £14.40 for the lot, or £17.60. Let us also just have a quick look at some of the card deals that we've got. Lily's got a lovely selection over her side, but these deals again have been selling out already. We had a lot more than we're about to show you, but 3 sets, including the Roaring 20s and the Vintage Butterflies luxury cardstock, have already gone. Thankfully, Lily, we've got a little bit of stock left of this lovely A4 set from Say It With Flowers.
Absolutely, I can't believe we've still got this left in stock. This is an absolute cracking deal on this cardstock, and it's the sort of colourways that are going to take your crafting through the spring and the summer. Definitely the sort of colourways that we're needing at this time of year as we're looking ahead to those brighter and warmer days I'm sure are not too far into the distant future, I'm hoping anyway. Absolute gorgeous quality on this linen cardstock, 250 GSM. You can see that slight linen texture we've got onto there, but not too much so that you can't stamp on it. You'll still get a lovely stamped impression, can still die cut this, use it for box making, matting and layering, lots of different uses for this fabulous cardstock. 24 sheets in total, 8 different colourways, 3 of each, and like I say, 250 GSM. The colourways are absolutely gorgeous, whether you're going to go for more of your soft pinks, your nice vivid pumpkin sort of orange colour. Of course, that could be great for your Thanksgiving or Halloween cards. You've got lovely reds. That teal, I have to say, is one of my absolute favourites. You've got your greens as well, great for your foliage. That purple is absolutely stunning. They all will coordinate together perfectly, but use them standalone, use them with other cards that you've already got in your crafty stash. Brilliant stash builder, 24 sheets for that fabulous price, but it is now limited stock, so you're going to have to be super quick on this one.
Yeah, absolutely right. I'm sorry, I was just distracted by seeing the result for the demo of the show/day coming. We'll do that in just a second. Just a few more of these pads to show you. They've been so popular. Winter Solstice, one of the most popular pads that we launched last year as far as our Christmas event was concerned, Christmas in July. This one, £8.39 or $11.19 instead of £15, $20. I love this because it's got that real sort of Scandi art feel to it. Reminds me a little bit of that TV show, The Moomins. I don't know if you've got that in the US, but it's got that real feel to it. But also got the ability in this, you'll see it quite a lot, to be able to snip in and cut into some of the scenes for some of your smaller projects as well. And do you know what I also love about this? Whilst obviously it is it's a Christmas sort of winter themed pad. If I just flick this on its side for you, a lot of the reverses are either sort of patterns or block colours, which, you know, whilst the front page there is very Christmassy because it's Christmas decorations, again, lots of snippability there, but the reverse, again, a block colour. You can use a lot of the reverses of these all year round. That one, look at that, really nice. I mean, that's sort of like a snowy sky, but it could be a starry night that you could use for a project. And again, here, look at that. Really nice accompaniment to the sort of front cover, but this again is a lovely sort of pattern paper that you can use for projects right throughout the year. So yes, if you're looking at this and thinking, yeah, Christmas pad, but a Christmas pad that certainly you can use all year round when you kind of flip it over and see the patterns and colours that you've got on the reverse. $8.39 or $11.19 for Winter Solstice, which again is proving very popular. I'm not being funny, I've got some good paper pads and I've got some vellum over here as well, but Lily has got the best, well, card pad, I think, that we do. I love this one that you've got.
I love
what
this.
A price today.
I know. Talk about shiny and uplifting and bright. This is just absolutely gorgeous. This is our everyday coloured metallics that we've got here. 12 by 12 inch in size. You're getting 32 sheets of 250 GSM. Look at that. Look at that shine. Wow, absolutely gorgeous, so opulent. You're getting mirror on mirror with these. It scores beautifully, it die cuts absolutely gorgeously. Think of your different construction projects, think of your mats and layers, think of perhaps using your scraps to create almost like patchwork style cards and projects. Fabulous for masculine makes, this particular design. Something for everyone in here. Think of perhaps fussy cutting into that, snipping into those butterflies, using them as embellishments rather than just a full sheet. How about cutting into that and using it as borders on your cards, on your gift boxes, perhaps on your scrapbook pages. Think of these as full pages, full backgrounds for your scrapbooks. How amazingly opulent and regal would that look? Love the fact that we're getting both the silver and the gold in here, and then that mirror card in your different colours. Just absolutely stunning. To get all 32 sheets for just $19.59 or $22.37 is absolutely incredible value. 30 sheets of 250 GSM with your everyday coloured metallics. Wow, absolute stonking deal. You've got to grab that. I mean, I've got several at home, but I'm thinking might even need another one, especially at that price. While we've got it, grab it while you can.
Incredible price on that. And just one more to quickly show you before we reveal the result for the demo of the show/day. We have got your 48 sheet 5x7 insert selection, and this is really nice actually because you've got 24 sheets of your papers and then 24 sheets of your vellum in there as well. beautifully foiled too. You've got foiling in gold, rose gold and silver in there as well. And again, like we always chat about this, not just for the inside of your cards, but really nice for using as mats and layers on the front of your projects as well, and for your boxes too. Lots and lots in there. And again, you get the matching colours in the paper to work alongside the colours that you've got in your vellum as well. But you can see that beautiful foiling in the frames, in the swirls that you've got too. It's a wonderful set. And again, that one is just £8.39 or $9.49. Worth hitting the website as well, because again, whilst we've kind of just sampled a few items which we'll be going into more detail on the official sort of launch show later on with Sarah, there's loads of deals across the website too. All double points today, don't forget. And in that spring sale category, you will see, well, the official line is up to 70% off, but when you click on the spring sale category, you'll see up to 80% off some selected lines as well. So do make sure you're shopping today. Worth jumping in and grabbing those deals today, because it's double points today. Cannot guarantee what it will be tomorrow. It'll be whatever the wheel decides. Demo of the day / show / day / show. In a landslide.
Ooh, interesting.
2.
Ooh. Sunflowers. Interesting.
Yeah.
A little bit of colouring using your tri-blend brush, and of course make sure you tune in at 6 o'clock, say no more. But those fabulous 3D panel embossing folders, but don't forget, getting 4 of those in that bundle, so you could be doing that technique with any of those folders or any of the embossing folders in that bundle for that matter. It doesn't just have to be your panel ones. But yeah, thank you for voting. That's nice to win demo of the day.
That's it. Fantastic, Lily. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure. We will be back with you this evening at 6 o'clock here in the UK, 2 o'clock Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific for our official spring sale launch show. Don't forget in the meantime, though, to check out all of those deals. And, if you are a savvy shopper, you've seen it already. We've got a launch tomorrow. It's live on the website now. We've got double points today. # just saying. Happy shopping. Bye for now.